राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे.
We are reading from the verse number 70. Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali ki jai. O Subhagya, beautiful or auspicious girl, can I joyfully decorate you with fine garments, floral earrings, necklaces. After hearing from the parrot Vichakshana that the Prince of Raj has gone out for his excellent noontime meeting with you. O Subhagya, beautiful or auspicious girl, can I joyfully decorate you with fine garments, floral earrings, necklaces. After hearing from the parrot Vichakshana that the Prince of Raj has gone out for his excellent noontime meeting with you. This time, the vision of Swamini appears. O Subhagya, when can I arrange for your Abhisara, love journey? After hearing from the mouth of the parrot named Vichakshana that Shyama Sundara has already left for his Abhisara. Tulasi calls Swaminiju Subhagya here because she experiences her fortune. He who is desired for by innumerable Brajasundaris, he is himself yearning for Shri Radhika. The Dasi is proud of Radharani's pride. There is no limit to Shyam's craving for Radharani. Day and night he murmurs, Rishabhanu Nandini, Rishabhanu Nandini, without saying anything else. Although hundreds of thousands of girls speak sweet words to him, he does not listen to them, even in dreams. He can only pronounce the first syllable of your name, Ra, but out of ecstasy he cannot pronounce the other one, Dha. His eyes carry streams of tears. That jewel of man rolls on the ground. Who can describe his distress? Mohan is eager to the maximum to meet Radharani. So he sends the parrot Vichakshana out with a message for her. Although Brajendra Nandana is the very form of full bliss, and he is the supreme shelter of all sounds, touch, forms, flavors, and scents, and the ocean of all rasa, even he is maddened by Radharani's sweetness. The Upanishads state that he is rasa, and the living being cannot be happy without him. If he was not ecstasy personified, they would not desire to live. He is the limit of ecstasy and makes all living beings in the world happy with even a drop of his transcendental bliss. And yet, even he is mad after meeting Srimati Radharani. In the Purvaraga, falling in love stage, it is seen that one Sakhi describes to Srimati how Shyam is suffering the pangs of separation from her. Oh, fortunate girl! O Ramani Mani, jewel of woman, your birth is blessed. Let everyone declare, it will satiate Kanu. He is mad after you. Normally, the Chataka bird craves the rainwater from the cloud, but the Krishna cloud thirsts for the Radha Chataka. Normally, the Chakora bird survives on the moonlight, but now the Krishna moon thrives on the Radha Chakora. Normally, the vine needs a tree for support, but this Krishna Tamala tree needs the support of Radha vine. His mind is absorbed in you. He is panged, remembering you, combing your hair with a garment covering half of your breasts, and tells me, "Oh, fortunate girl, what can I do?" Kanu remembers everything, and it makes him very upset. How you once smiled at him and showed him your teeth, and he declares, when will she take me in her arms? Then he looked again and saw you holding the hand of your Saki. Your unseen glance entered his heart. So please go and tell this to your Sundari. Ask her to do the needful. Vidyapati says, you're the door of his heart, but his body is empty. Shyam does not love anyone as much as her. Different gopis only serve to create a variety of his loving pastimes with Srimati. But he is totally subdued by Sri Radha alone. This is a very relishable situation for her maidservants. Sri Radhika is fortunate because he, for whom all the gopis are eager, he is eager to meet her. Therefore, she is named Subhagi, a fortunate girl. And Tulasi is also proud of Swamini's pride. There is no limit to Shyam's desire for Swamini. That's why he personally sent his pet parrot, Vichakshana, out with a message. Vichakshana delivers the message to Tulasi, who becomes most ecstatic. When I hear this from the parrot's beak, all my limbs are studded with goosepimples of excitement. I speak the message with a faltering voice, and my heart swings when I behold Rai's face. It's Tulasi thinks, I won't tell Swamini about Mohan's message in front, beforehand. Otherwise, she would run out of the door without having her clothes and ornaments in the right place. Sri Shukadeva described the similar scene of madness in his Srimad Bhagavat when Krishna played his flute to inaugurate the Maharasa dance. Some gopis were putting on makeup. Others cleansed their bodies. Others applied eyeliner to their eyes. Others began to put on their garments. While yet again, others went to Krishna with these decorations, all on the wrong places. According to the Goswamis, this is possible with Sri Radharani, who is endowed with the ecstatic love called Madana and Modana, and also with her personal girlfriends. The Mahajana sings, when Mohan plays his flute, Rai forgets everything. What to do and what not to do. Rai combs her hair with her mirror and ties her flower garland to her feet without thinking. On her hands, she wears her ankle bells. On her shanks, her bangles. On her neck, she wears her waist bells. And on her waist, she wears her necklace. On her feet, she puts her eyeliner. Around her eyes, she wears her footlock. And on her breasts, she wears the Bankaraja Patta ornament. On her ear, Rai places her nose pearl. And on her nose, she hangs the tassel of her braid. Vamshivadana Dasa sings, all glories to she who almost dies out of passionate love for Shyam. This ecstatic hilarity of love for Krishna is called a Vibrama Alankara. When the heroine, out of erotic ecstasy, puts on her necklaces, garlands, and other ornaments on the wrong place, when it is time to meet the lover, it is called Vibhrama.
Vipralamba.
No, Vibhrama. Vibhrama Alankar. Krishna only relishes the prema, though, and not the beauty of the dress and ornaments. Hari cannot be captured only by the beauty of the form. He takes great pleasure in correcting the gopis' mistakes in dressing and ornamenting with his own hands, thus showing himself to be completely subdued by love. But the Kinkaris want to send Radhika out nicely dressed and ornamented. That's why Tulasi thinks. The parents said that Shyam is going out now to meet my Swamini. First I will dress and ornament her, and then I will tell her this. It is auspicious even to think and talk about the expertise in devotional service of the Manjaris. There will be no desire to look anywhere else. Why would the heart not be purified by thinking of the forms, qualities, and pastimes of the divine pair? Can the Maya Shakti obstruct the Lord's Swarupa Shakti? Bhajan makes a new life for the devotee. When nothing changes in the heart and mind, then how will I understand if my bhajan is advancing? Tulasi dresses and ornaments Srimati for her Abhisara with 10 dresses, floral earrings, necklaces, and other ornaments. How expertly she is doing this. Seeing this expertise of Tulasi, Swamini thinks, surely there must be some purpose to this ornamentation. This causes Swamini's natural beauty even to increase, and therefore Tulasi calls her Subhage or Sundari. When the vision vanishes, she prays for devotional service. When I clearly hear from the mouth of the parrot named Vichakshana that it is time for you to meet Krishna, then I very blissfully take a thin silken sari and carefully dress you with it. I will make floral earrings and hang them on your earlobes, and I will hang a flower garland around your neck. O Devi, when can I thus adorn you with floral ornaments? Next verse, 71. O Shashimukhi, moon-faced queen, O Devi, Goddess. When will I make a bed of jasmine flowers for you in the cottage in Madana Ananda Kunja, the grove which gives joy to Cupid, which has beautiful gates and erotic vermilion pictures hanging in it, hung with garlands made of various flowers, surrounded by humming bees. When the previous vision disappears, Sri Raghunatha's heart cries out in deep anguish. His heart is completely swallowed by loyalty to Sri Radha. In external consciousness, he also prays for Radharani's service. He is not satisfied with smarana or visions. He wants her directly. Even in external consciousness, he feels a deep want of smadana. So he prays and laments as follows. I desire to see the two youthful jewels of Braj, the tips of their beautiful nails are washed by waves of sweetness, of millions of matchless young golden girls and young cupids, and who are always delighted by their constant feelings of mutual love. I desire to see the two youthful jewels of Braj, whose moon-like faces that are endowed with lotus-like eyes, that are dizzy of erotic rasna, and they cast slightly rolling sidelong glances they have slightly lowered their faces out of shyness and humility, and their desires for hearing each other's sweet words constantly increase. I desire to see the two youthful jewels of Braj, the tips of whose beautiful nails are washed by waves of sweetness, with millions of matchless young golden girls and young cupids, and who are always delighted by their constant feelings of mutual love. I desire to see the two youthful jewels of Braj, whose moonlight faces are endowed with lotus-like eyes that are dizzy of erotic rasa, and cast slightly rolling sidelong glances. They have slightly lowered their faces out of shyness and humility, and whose desires for hearing each other's sweet words constantly increase. Sri Raghunatha's heart floats on the waves of prayer into the kingdom of Leelas. On the indication of the Vichakshana parrot, Tulasi takes eager Srimati along to meet Mohan in the Madana Sukhada Kunja on the bank of Sri Radhika. Swamini forgets everything else when she remembers Mohana's happiness. The Mahajans sing, "Aha, just see rise Abhisar. Her feet that are more tender than the Shirisha flowers irresistibly go astray. She is accompanied by her sakis of similar age, dress, and ornamentation. Her graceful steps put to shame an elephant's gait, and her roaming glances defeat a hummingbird's play. Although these very tender lotus feet turn pale in the excitement, she continues to traverse over the earth's rough surface, unmoved in her determination and free from fear. In this way, Nagari Mani Rai reaches the trysting Kunja. Radha Mohana's eyes rejoice when they see her like this, and he plunges within an ocean of bliss. The Kunja is beautified with different flowers, each one attracting buzzing bumblebees. The Kunja is filled with the humming of these bees. The vermilion of the erotic pictures that the Manjaris have drawn has the red color of passion and helps to incite lusty feelings. This kunja that gives joy to Cupid is situated on the northeastern side of Radhakunda and is managed by Vishaka Sati. On all four sides are champaka trees that permeate the kunja with the fragrance of their red, green, yellow, and blue flowers. Blue, yellow, and green parrots, cuckoos, and bumblebees are singing their sweet love songs there. Kunja has 4 gates, one on each side, made of stakes with various wonderful flowers strung on them. The central yard of this kunja is studded with jewels and shines like a 16-petaled lotus flower. There are champaka trees with fragrant flowers and blue, yellow, red, and green parrots. Pika birds and bees are sweetly resounding there. This kunja, which is covered over by Madhavi vines that entwine the branches of the champaka trees, shines like a palace. The door of this kunja that gives erotic joy to the divine couple is made of flowers that are surrounded by thirsty humming bees, which serve as doorkeepers, making sure that no intruders will come. Their humming is like the ringing of bells during the battle. Cupid's battle fought by the Yugalakeshwara. Vishaka has placed her disciple friend Manjumukhi in charge of this kunja. This Madana Sukhada kunja, which is situated on the bank of Radhakunda, the very form of Prema Rasa, always inundates Shishirada and Mohan in a flood of Vihara Rasa, the nectar of their amorous pastimes. Shyam is waiting for Swamini in the kunja. Eagerly looking down the road for Swamini to come. Sometimes he comes outside and looks if he can see her coming over the pathways. His heart is startled with joy when he hears the dry leaves falling from the trees, because it makes him think that his beloved is coming. Suddenly, the bank of Radhakund becomes illuminated by a golden splendor. Mohan comes out of the Kunja. There is no limit to his eagerness. In the distance, he sees a golden effulgent form approaching, which he has never seen before, and he thinks to himself, "Is this the family deity of luster, the goddess of youthful beauty, the opulence of sweetness personified? Is it the flood of natural beauty, or a river of bliss? Is it the source of a stream of nectar, or is it my beloved who is coming here to delight my senses?" Passionate Radhika is also amazed to behold his sweet form. It is he for whom she has come here so eagerly, or is it someone else? She thinks to herself. Is this Cupid? No, because Cupid has no body. Is it a nectar ocean of spiritual flavor? No, because an ocean is limitless. Is it then an excellent blossoming tree of love from heaven? No, because a tree does not move. Is it then maybe my beloved, whom I am desiring for so long? Could I be so fortunate? After eager Radha and Mohan meet and embrace each other, Tulasi seats them on a jeweled throne on the courtyard of the Kunja. Understanding their feelings, Tulasi had entered the Kunja and had prepared a bed of jasmine flowers. Although it is summer, all the other 5 seasons stand by to serve whenever necessary. Time, the sky, the wind, the sun and the moon all stand by to serve the Leela. There is no dead matter in Vraja whatsoever. Everything and everyone serves the Leela. For instance, when Shyama Sundara opens the door of his Chandra Shalika, his turret, he sees the full moon shining like the face of the goddess of fortune, reminding him of Radhika. Eagerly he plays his flute beneath the Vamshivata tree and dances the rasa with the gopis for the duration of a night of Brahma, millions of years. For the cowherders and the woman of Raj, this was just 12 hours. What a service the time has performed. Tulasi has covered the bed, which she made of the petals of jasmine flowers, with a thin sheet, so that it will not fall apart, while Radha and Mohan make love there. It is a single bed with a single pillow, also made of fresh flower petals. Why a single pillow? That will be understood when the Yugala Kishora lies down there. The picture of that pastime had appeared in the Manjari's mind beforehand. She will take the Yugala Kishora to that bed. Cupid gives joy to the Yugala here. Therefore this place is called Madana Sukhada Kunja. Tulasi takes Shyam and Swamini into the Kunja, and when she comes outside, she calls Swamini Shashimukhi, moon-faced girl. The moon with spots on his surface is called Shashi. Why did Tulasi compare Swamini's spotless moon-like face with the stained globe of the moon? When Tulasi goes to make the bed, Swamini casts a glance at Mohan's face in such a way that he becomes greedy and kisses her eye. This leaves a black stain of eyeliner on Mohan's lip. Seeing this, Swamini smirks, making her cheeks blossom with it. Greatly attracted to the beauty of that cheek, Nagara kisses it once more, and thus leaves a stain of kajal on it. That's why Swamini is addressed as Shashimukhi, or stained moon face. As soon as Tulasi stretches out her hand to take Radha Mohan into the Kunja, she doesn't catch anything anymore. The vision has stopped, so she anxiously prays. In topmost bliss, I pick different flowers and carefully make garlands of them. that are enjoyed by bees, to decorate the gates of the kunja. With lines of kumkuma, I draw a whole gallery of erotic pictures to beautify the gate of the kunja. When will I make a bed of jasmines on a jeweled bedstead in a wonderful, opulent, jeweled temple in the abode that gives joy to Cupid? This is my desire, O moon-faced dragon, dragon of Dasa grace. Will you fulfill this desire of mine?
Radhe